Not me in the green room already, and I didn't even like vlog much of what's happening right now. When I tell you, I felt like I was under some sort of like attack, y'all. Oh my god, does this light up? Oh, well, period. Okay, that's what I'm looking at, y'all. I'm looking over my notes, and today I'm just gonna be talking about how it's your turn. Like literally, I just felt God on this, and is somebody in there? Anyway, but welcome to another vlog. My bad, y'all. One of the organizers came in to just kind of check on me, make sure I had everything I needed. And I needed help putting this on, but her nails wouldn't allow her to put it on. If you guys remember from our wedding vlog, this is the bracelet that Daniel had purchased before he even met me. And the Lord kind of instructed him to buy this for his wife. And it says chosen in the Hebrew language. And I try to wear it as often as I could, but it's just so hard to put on. So anyway, I'm just trying to put it on. If I can't put it on, it's fine. Because I'm by myself here, it does kind of feel a little bit more, everything feels just more magnified. I feel very comfortable, very covered and all that stuff. But, you know, when you are partaking in these opportunities like by yourself, and you're traveling by yourself, and like, I don't know, it just feels more dramatic to me now that, or it always kind of felt dramatic to me. I kind of always like having somebody. I mean, the baby hairs are laid. Just ever so slightly though. Like, I use the pattern, I don't know if I kind of like the way it looks in the mirror, but the way that it looks on the camera is not really given the way that it looks in the mirror. Let me show you guys what it looks like in the mirror. Can y'all see? I can't. I don't know. It looks like very just like, not like serious. You know what I'm saying? So, if I hadn't mentioned before, I am speaking at the University of Kentucky, and I was asked to speak on the topic of like wellness, and obviously I was like, oh, I'm talking about soul care, like, period. And yeah, I mean, after that, like, it just felt like such a natural progression of what what I was supposed to, the points I was supposed to hit. And so anyway, just to kind of chat with you guys, if you guys can even hear me, because I know this music is a little loud in the background, but trying to like, when did I ever have all these things up? Yeah, I'm trying to like pull up my notes, but the Wi-Fi is not letting me be great. Let me see if I could just pull it up on here real quick. Please hold. So like I think I mentioned before that I was talking about like, it's your turn. Like, I feel like oftentimes we wait for other people to give us permission to be confident, to go for the goal, go for the dream, walk in your, like, on purpose, in your purpose. Okay, this Wi-Fi ain't gonna work. We wait for people to do that when in fact we always had the permission. Not even the permission, we always had the ability to walk in that. And so I feel like even if people did need to have that confirmation that it's your turn, I'm letting them know it's their turn, period. And I just want to be here to serve as like, just like a hope giver, you know, of the things that like already are inside of them. And it's really interesting because this isn't necessarily a faith-based event or atmosphere, but I love how what the Lord has placed in my heart can really be serve no matter where I'm at. And yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna drink a little bit of this tea. I'm gonna chill a little bit and get myself ready. Hopefully I can get a few clips or something.
Reflection is such a powerful tool because I can see and chart where I've been through and say, okay, I know I'm going through something now, But if I was able to win 100% of the things that I've been through before, then I could really surely get through what I'm going through right now. So what am I learning here, right? Like, I want you to ask yourself, like, when you're journaling, like, it's literally the external, right? So embrace is the internal. Remember I talked about it's like giving yourself a hug? It's the work that you do. It's the soul care to prepare you for the embodiment of what you're doing, right? Of how you represent in your industry. I said, ooh, I gotta still do some work. It was a little spicy. I just got married 2 months ago, and I said something a little spicy the other day. I said, oh, yeah, I need to fix that. This is reflecting, and I can say, like, yeah, you know what? That was wrong. Like, it's nothing like actually being in a healthy relationship, and now they confront you, and it's like, oh.
It is Monday for me. It is a brand new week, and don't really know where the vlog is at this point because we're finally home. We're gonna be traveling in like 2 weeks, but I wanted to like really quickly vlog this moment because this is me challenging myself in my, I guess, in my wife days, in my wifehood. Is that what we're calling it? Anyway, so man of God was talking about, I don't know, he randomly started talking about his grandmother. His grandmother passed away, I want to say a few years ago, and I can't forget the year. I want to say 2019 or something like that. And he randomly just started talking about her, and he started talking about this like cherry pound cake situation that she used to make. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not a baker. I cook with soul, but baking requires a whole different art, right? Like, those of you who bake, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of you who have attempted, y'all know what I'm talking about. And so it's just this thing of like, okay, well, I'm just gonna challenge myself. I had the idea of like trying to make a cherry pound cake. You guys, I'm really going off of like vibes because I found this recipe, but it was like from scratch. And baby, until we get the recipe, which we're working on, I'm gonna have to do what I can with what I have, okay? And so what we did was we went to Betty Crocker, okay? We went to Walmart, got some Betty Crocker ready in 3 easy steps pound cake mix. But what I am gonna do is make it my own. I'm gonna make it my own. Now, don't get me wrong, I make a bomb tres leche. Like, tres leche, that's just, I ain't even going, it just is what it is. I really make a good one. And the icing be really good too. So, I mean, how hard can this be? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. So, in order to make this a cherry pound cake, we are obviously using some cherries. I didn't know which ones to get, so I just got these, y'all. Please, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. We also got this vanilla extract. I literally was like, let me just mess around this time and like really see where I can land and see if it's even good. I feel like I may have vanilla extract up here, but yo no sé. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I should have checked before leaving here. No, it's not looking like I have any. So good. I'm so glad I grabbed it. Anyway, so I grabbed some like cream cheese. Like I had this like recipe for like the icing or whatever. Y'all, I don't know how good this is gonna be. Oh, let me show you guys this too. This cute little like thing. It's like a 6-inch like pan. Spirally pan, I think it was called. You know, one thing I did forget to get at what's it called at Walmart is some press-ons. I was so tight when I realized I had experienced all of Walmart and I forgot to write press-ons on my little post-it. If it's not written, it's not gonna get done in my eyes, in my book. So, vamos a ver. Let's see how this turns out. This is going to be quite the journey. So, y'all, that is what the mix looks like. The lighting is, you know, kind of not aesthetic in here, but y'all get it. This is the mix. These are the cherries that I did end up using, or didn't use. I'm gonna use some of this for the filling. Oh my god, there's like stuff everywhere. And here's the mix. It's so cute. Or the batter. It's so cute and little. I only did it halfway, you guys, because obviously it's gonna overflow if I keep going. So I have a bunch of batter left. So I'm gonna try to cook this before he comes. And then when he comes, maybe the next one is like cooking and like the aromas are like, you know, in the house. So I'm gonna put this to bake right now, and I'm gonna try to make the icing. Lord, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, like this icing is actually like really good. I mean, it's not a lot, but I whipped that baby up. I made it my own. Like, this just might not be enough, and it might come out different the next batch. And it might be because I love cream cheese. I don't know, honestly. I can't even tell you, but we'll see how this all goes. I just checked the pound cake, and it's lifting. I'm glad that I listened. Why do I look like this? Like, look at me. I need to really look like somebody when I come on these vlogs. Literally, I did an unboxing. I have like so many things. Honestly, like I don't even know what to do when it comes down to the unboxing. But I had just had my vitamins, and they're like here as well, all over my desk. Girl, I'm probably gonna tell you guys a little bit about these vitamins super soon. I just started taking these, and y'all know the ritual ones. Like, I've been taking them faithfully. I actually already have like 3 more bottles already ready to go. So it's so interesting. My last video was talking about healing, right? And I think a lot of us like underestimate the power that is found in actually healing your body. Like, I am doing a deep dive into like gut health and healing your health, and really like healing your body from a standpoint of like, what do you eat? Like, what do you consume, both physically but also spiritually, and just your atmosphere, your environment, all that stuff. And really consider the fact that, like, for example, yesterday the sun was like so beautifully out, and I just sat in the sun, and y'all, I felt so much better about life, because it had been gloomy for so many days, and I was like, okay, it's not given. Lord, please help us. But that's so interesting, and it speaks to the organic and natural properties that the Lord has provided through nature to actually help us, like lift ourselves up, right? So for example, like going outside, like I just said, the sun, sitting out in the sun for a little bit, that vitamin D, like that's that natural, just potent element that makes you just feel better. Sometimes y'all need to just go take a walk. Not even a full-blown workout. Y'all need to just go take a walk and really like experience nature and all that it has to offer. There's so many healing properties that, or healing elements that nature provides. And it's not worshiping nature, it's not worshiping what comes out of the ground, but really praising God and making sure that you're not idolizing the thing, but you are praising and magnifying and glorifying the creator of the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a lot of people that like that more so worship. Oh my god, my chair is like spinning. More so worship and really begin to borderline idolize like certain elements that come from the earth, like literally our nature, and it ends up being, I don't know, y'all, like it's like, no, well, God made that. Don't think that the thing, yes, that helped and was an aid to your healing, but don't make that the God. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Must we dive deeper? Because I can. Let me know in the comments, because I definitely can. But like I said before, I am deep diving deeper. Oh my God. I'm deep diving into really like getting to know more, so I'm educated on this stuff. Who's calling me? Okay, y'all, this is what it's looking so far. I did leave it a little bit longer than what I should have. But we love well done. We love a well done. Yeah, so I just put in the next one, and I'm letting it cool down a little bit so that I can put the icing on it and then kind of see how much more icing I need for the second one. All right, y'all, we have a finished product here. It's a baby pound cake. Like, it is so cute. I wish you guys can really see like how small it really is, but it's so cute. I made two, so the second one is cooling off right now, and obviously I made the icing. Let's see if the man of God approves. Pound cake. You guys, I'm really going off of like
to make a
vibes because I found this recipe, but it was like from scratch. And baby, until we get the recipe, which we're on. So I'm currently editing the vlog that you guys are watching right now, and the man of God is on his way because we're about to go work out. And I gotta get his opinion and ask him to come on camera to share what he felt about the cake. I thought it was great. But what I love about this just relationship we're in is that we do hold space for each other to be transparent. I say all that to say he liked the pound cake, but he has a very specific way, like he likes the icing. He was super appreciative of the act of, you know, baking him a cake or baking him something, and he said it was really good. It was just more of a preference thing. And it reminded me, because you know what? Someone can easily be offended by that, right? Someone could easily be like, I spent all day, you know, baking this, da-da-da-da, right? No. Here's what I want you to think about. I heard this story years ago, right? And it was about this couple that was married for God knows how many years. I don't even know if this was like for real. They were married for God knows how many years. And I think she would make him like, it was probably something like a cake anyway, or just some maybe, let's just say, I don't know, a cake. And she would give him a very specific part of the cake every single time, right? Like, let's say a bread, right? It's a loaf of bread, and I guess she may have like given him the top of that bread every single night for all them years that they've been married for. Man, these spam calls are really like, I'm so hungry right now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this lighting is so weird because it's like evening time. So I'm trying to figure out the lighting to see if I can make something shake here. So then finally one night, after all these years of cooking that said dish, right, whatever we landed on, she had to change something up and like gave him another part of that dish because, or served it a different way because she may have ran out of something or just changed it up. He told her, he was like, my love, wow, I don't know what made you change or change things up in this way, but I actually really love this part of the dish. And she was like, why didn't you like never told me? Like, why didn't you ever tell me that you had a preference or that you enjoyed that? I would have been like made sure that you had that part of that dish. And they kikied, they laughed or whatever. But I said all that to say that, like, I think is very important and very telling to the transparency of our relationship, even as little as a pound cake, right? Like, and I'm working on this too, because I'm more sensitive when it comes to just certain things. But I love the way he's so mindful of like my sensitivity and like my heart, and he's still honest with me. Like, I love me some him. Like, Dito, you could tell, like, he was like, babe, like, I really like it. It's really good. But I'm not a huge fan of, like, the way the icing is. I guess he likes more of, like, my friend was telling me that it's more of, like, a buttercream or whatever. I'm like, I ain't a professional. I don't know how to make this stuff. Like, I'm just literally going off, like, the idea of it. So, but he did like it. He did eat some of it. I made another one. I think I showed you guys. I had, like, extra batter. and I made it for my mom and my dad. So hopefully they love it, love it. Vamos a ver, like, let's see. But anyway, like I said, I'm making my way to the gym right now, and I was gonna say something else. I can't even remember. I'm not even finished editing this vlog. I think my next video and my next vlog, I want to talk about, why is the light changing? I want to talk about like things that I'm learning so far now that I am like 3 months, almost 3 months married. By the time y'all watch this video, I'm gonna be 3 months married. Like, I literally, what? I'm in the first year, no, I'm in the first quarter of the first year of my marriage. And I am like, what? I love this man so much, you guys. Like, oh my God, whoa. He's just been teaching me so much. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm gonna actually start the next vlog within the next few moments, and I'm gonna get the man of God to come on and share a little bit about what he thought about the cake, and also maybe like a few things that he may be learning in this 3-month experience so far, in this lifetime journey of marriage. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video.